Wig, did you just say wig?
Wig, okay.
I know, wig. I feel that already.
Wig, okay.
Wig, did you just say wig?
Wig, okay.
I am ready for my wig to go flying.
And the Zoom lady said, we're ready, girlies. Ooh. Ooh.
Locked and loaded.
We're locked and loaded. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Martyr.
I'm C.Tepper.
And this is
Wigging. We're always having to be quiet.
Yeah. Tuesday, September 21st edition.
Oh my God, literally. It's very rare that we record and release like the same 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're a little behind schedule. I was very busy with Bushwig. So we couldn't record like our usual way. Bushwig went great. Caitlin wasn't there, but I had a great time.
People were sad I was gone. I was sad I was gone, but I had to work.
Yeah, I worked too. Thank you very much.
How was Bushwig, by the way? Because we haven't talked about it. I just want to know.
It was good. I had a great, cute time. I got read to filth from the internet because of course.
Oh my God. From some anonymous person.
Some white faggot decided to read me.
It was a dumb read though. It was so stupid.
It was a dumb read. So I'm not gonna give him any more attention because he doesn't deserve it. No. But I had a great time. Happy 10th year anniversary, Bushwig. We love you dearly. Put me in a better time slot next year. Thank you.
Yeah, that was sad.
Anyways, Caitlin, what are we doing today? Who are we doing? Who are we talking to? What's going on?
So today's like a work.com family episode. We got Miss Phaedra Phaded.
Hi.
Welcome.
Welcome.
How are you doing?
How you doing?
We okay.
Love it.
So I guess we'll start the same question I now have asked every single person since the pandemic. How's your pandemic?
The Patricia has been awful in many ways, but incredible and eye-opening in others. It started so badly, I think, for everyone. I mean, who the hell had a good start to the pandemic? I mean, introverts thrived. I know that I thrived the first couple months where I was like, this is fucking amazing. You're telling me I can just work from home until you get laid off. And then you're like, okay, now what?
Similar story, girl. Similar story.
Yeah. And there was a minute there where I had a full-on mental breakdown. And I was just like, okay, what am I going to do? I just said, I've always had drag in my back pocket. It's always been a huge passion of mine, but I've recently pushed myself even more so than I have in the past. I've always traveled and I continue to travel for drag, but I started a great brunch with a restaurant in Boston called Krasi, and it's an all Greek party. It's called WERRRK. And it means apricot in Greek, but if you're just saying it as very cocoa, it sounds like, super crazy Greek party. So yeah, we love a pun. I was like, that is the driest dad humor ever. But yeah, the pandemic was hard. In that time, I ended up moving from Rhode Island, which I still live there, but I moved back home to take care of my dad, who was really sick. I lost him a week before my birthday. So it was it's shit when, when, what's it called? When it rains, it pours, shit hit the fan so hard in so many different ways. And I was like, okay, this is not a great start to the year with obviously coronavirus, and then everyone's out of jobs and drags digital, which let me tell you is not for me. I am an in-person, live, up and close in personal drag queen. I need to be up in your face. I can't just be interpersonal. So it was just hard, but I am so thankful for these moments where we can be vaccinated and unmasked And if you're not vaccinated, please continue to wear a mask and find it within you to get that vaccine because it's FDA approved now, you guys.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it's been a whirlwind, but I am very blessed to be at the point that I am right now.
As we all are. We're blessed to be in your presence.
I'm blessed to be in yours. Thank you guys so much for getting me on here with you. I've been
Chiffon has been pushing it for a long time. Who we'll talk to about it a little bit, but
oh, I know. My mom, my drag mom, I always joke with her about it. She didn't actually push me out of her snatch. She sort of just saw me behind pieces one night, probably obliterated, and she was like, I guess I'll adopt you. And I'm like, okay.
I think that's how Chiffon gets most of her kids.
That's like, she's like, here fag, I help you. Here sad gay boy, let me take you underneath my bosom and nurture you and teach you the ways. So she's been a great mentor for me.
We love Chiffon.
And that's Jaja in the background saying I love her too, barking her love language. So
love it.
I have 2 dogs, and Jaja's my little one. I got her 2 weeks before the pandemic. So like really when it rains, it pours, because I was like, okay, I have to re-socialize this dog because she doesn't know people. So she barks at strangers constantly. And then until she realizes, oh, people are good. They sometimes have blueberries, which I always have blueberries on me, and she gets treated. She gets treated that way. But I have my other dog, Charlie, her full name is Charlize Theron. And she's my special needs white Pomeranian. They look like Dumb and Dumber, these 2 together. I am so happy that I could be back home because she lives with my brother, and we all were under one roof for the first time in years. And these 2 dogs have just become best friends. So they're just like butt to butt right now, hanging out. Yeah.
We love a good doggy.
I love puppies.
We love dogs here. I'm a big animal person.
Yeah, if you want a cat, I'm giving one away. So
This is news to me.
If I take one more animal in, my mom will lose her mind.
Nah, that's okay. I don't think she would do well with dogs anyway. So
Aw, cutie.
yeah. So going back from the beginning, where are you from originally?
I originally am from Greece. I'm from Sparti. It is it's a city in Greece, but up in the mountains is a small village called Basara, and that is where I hail from. That's where my mom's from. My dad's from Crete, and I basically split my time up between the 2. All of my young life, I moved to the United States when I was 9. I was born in Boston, so I still have that like edge to me. I didn't need to get the green card or anything or naturalization.
That's very fortunate.
Yeah, my mom said we're having these twins in Boston, and then we're shipping them out to Greece, and they're gonna have full-time babysitter with my grandmother, who basically raised me. My mom was working, my dad's working. They always worked in restaurants. So it was a busy life, and I'm very blessed to have Greece as my home country. And it's my first language. I learned English when I was 13. So
But you don't have an accent, which is shocking to me.
It's because I have all these American friends that like I pick up. I'm a pop culture sponge. I sat in front of a TV and I absorbed everything. Like, you tell me anything on TV that was on in the 90s till now, I know it. And before then, because I just love old movies, old music. I'm a huge jazz person. I love comedy of all sorts. I will take it in and catalog in the back of my head. There's a million useless informations back here. No one remembers Bruce Valanche, but I do, and I'm obsessed with him. And he
was on Drag Race, to be fair.
It was on Drag Race. I remember when I saw that, I was like, God damn it, if I was to do a snatch game, it would be him. But now that I'm 80 pounds thinner, who the hell am I gonna do? When I was a big girl, I was like, Bruce Valanche is it. I thought he's so funny. He's so funny. But yeah, I hail from Greece. I've lived in Kingston, New Hampshire, a good portion of my life. It's where I am now. I went to everyone from what's it called, elementary school to middle school here, and then I went to school in Boston. I went to Suffolk University, and I graduated. Yeah, I graduated with a double major in interior design and public relations with a minor in Spanish, which I'm very proud of, that little minor. But I somehow made it happen. Like my last semester, I was like, "No, I'll finish." I think I was the longest. I was like a super senior because I took so many breaks in between because I was just like mental health. Like I just have to step away and just collect myself. And I do that nowadays where I just have to sort of turn everything off, refocus, and push myself back into it. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. I mean, I don't know what else. I forgot the question.
No, that's perfect. You answered actually a couple
ADHD
questions.
like crazy. I have to tell you, I am not medicated right now.
I wish I was.
I have the worst ADHD. Like I'm staring at 18 million things. I'm like scratching at the side of my head. I'm trying to read something that's on this desk that I'm at. I'm staring at pictures. There's wine bottles in front of me. I'm like, I could have wine.
Wine sounds great right now.
It's
Greek wine.
It is. Oh my God, it is Greek wine, actually.
Greek wine is delicious.
Oh, I know.
I love it.
Like, they gifted me this from my brunch, and it's oh my God, acetico. So it's a beautiful white wine. It's organic. We love an organic something here. It does beautiful ASMR. I really want to be able to do that. I want one of those Yeti mics so you can just like talk really soft and sexy and
give them a nice like banana noise, like the
Put it on work.tv.
No.
You're welcome, viewers or listeners. Viewers. Viewers, yeah. That, you know what? That's what we're calling our fans from now on, viewers, just for fun.
You have to. But yeah, I mean, I've lived pretty much all over. From when I started drag to now, I've lived in 4 different states. So it's just like, where's home is always the ongoing joke for me. I'm like, where is actually home? Because I never have had like a fully home base. I'm always a little bit of everywhere. I'm in New York. I'm in Rhode Island. I'm in Massachusetts. I'm in New Hampshire. I've been in Georgia. I lived in Idaho. I lived in a brief stint. I was in Maryland. So like I've popped around everywhere, and I've been doing drag for a while. So I've always been looking to find where that little happy medium is where I can call home. So I feel like I've sort of found it in my venues that I do work at constantly, because I consider those people my family. So like Chiffon's one of them. She's like the mom I've never had and didn't know I wanted until she kind of came into my life, and I was like, oh, okay, I see the importance of this. And then obviously I have a really great family of drag queen divas, which is our brunches in Long Island, and it's my New York base, and I owe them so much of my career, because they really took me from a really dark place where I felt like I had nothing, no one. I pretty much felt like, okay, this is it. I'm done doing drag, and they sort of lifted me up and lifted my spirits and welcomed me into their lives. And I've been doing shows with them for, I think it's almost like 5 years or 4 years now. Oh, wow. And I'm so blessed to have that. And the people of Long Island really have welcomed me into their lives, and I theirs. And It's so weird. People are like, Long Island, you love Long Island. But I really do. I have the best time there. And they are so Italian, and my
Yep.
Greek self gets it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let's just shoot the shit. Let's talk a little nonsense, and they get it.
We're in Long Island.
So I'm in Babylon a lot. Seaford. I'm gonna be in Huntington and Patchogue this weekend. So I pop around a lot. I'm all over that. I'm all over that island. And now and again, I'm in the city. Like I was just in Playhouse. And I was with my really good sister, Jasmine Kennedy, who I love. Yeah, and we had
a girl to keep your eye on, right?
A girl to keep your eye on. Yes. Yes, she is the moment.
She is the moment. She really is
the moment. She is the New York Minute. We love her. We love her. I love Miss Jasmine. And you know, I was this past summer, I was my first time in Paradise at Asbury Park in New Jersey. And let me tell you, that was the only motherfucking Kiki of the weekend. Miss Jolena Jasmine.
Yes,
and,
one of our favorites.
Oh my God, that's my sister. That is my blood. I love her so much. And like the queens that are there and the people, again, it feels very, when you walk in, it feels like Olive Garden. They're like family. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I've only known you for so long, but I've known you for longer. Like I get you, you get me. And when you have that dynamic backstage and in the foreground and in the background of the whole weekend, you know, those are moments that at least for me, I cherish in drag, because it's opened a world of possibility, but it's opened a world of community. And that's really why I started drag, because I wanted to feel like I was making a difference in someone else's life and they could make one in mine. And I would feel that sense of camaraderie. You don't necessarily feel as a gay person when you're just walking down the street. You feel like you're always targeted. And that was my experience from college in Boston to when I started. I felt there was always a microscope under me. There was always this sense of I needed to be perfect. I needed to be whatever that vision of what I wanted my drag to be. And such a small start. I wanted it to be something huge, but obviously it wasn't going to be there. But I remember pushing myself in such a bad way that I did things I was not proud of. You know, as much as I've been hurt in my past, I've hurt other people, and I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm someone to look up to, but I feel like people are capable of growth if they allow themselves to have it. And when you truly grow as an artist, it's when you can face yourself and say, you know, I can do XYZ, but am I better for it? Am I going to grow in a way that is benefiting others, benefiting myself, and not hurting others or taking them down? And my whole thing is I leave every show that I do with saying how much I love the people that I'm with. Everyone in the audience, I treat them like they are gold to me. Like, you are all superstars. It's not just me here. And it's really what I wanted when I started drag, and I just didn't know how to voice that because I was so insecure, and I was this small town minded New Hampshire in a big city, and I felt like I have to be this powerhouse. I had to be a powerhouse for myself because no one else was going to build me up the way I wanted to be built up. I had to do it for myself. But you know, when you face yourself in the mirror, you want to say, I did something good, and I did something that made someone smile. And it's when I really took a step back and said, what can I do to make that happen in my drag? So I try to push that every time when I'm on stage or done with a show and I'm walking into an audience and I just want to talk to them, kind of like a therapist does, or like you're talking to your mom, or you're talking to your best friend, or just someone who just wants to listen. And that's my whole, if I can do that and make someone feel special, it makes me feel like that's drag to me. That's something that's like, that's community, that's lifting others up. And it's what I want for my drag to speak. I want people to say that's the kind of person she is. And I try to keep a very level head with myself because of that, because I've seen the worst and I've seen the best in people. And I just don't want to be another bad moment in someone's life. I want to just leave them with a good impression and then keep them coming back, because I love friends. I love meeting people and having them laugh with me. I'm a big joker, so if someone's having a bad time at a show, I'll be like, hey, what's wrong? Can we get you something? Do you want like a shot? Do you want to like just vent to my ear? Do you want to eat? Are you hungry? This is the Greek mom in me.
Yes. Spanakopita.
Spanakopita.
Yeah, pita.
I used to there was the pitas, yep, Euro pitas, all of that good stuff. Give a little baklava. I brought spinach pies to my if you don't know what spanakopita people are out there, they're spinach pies. I brought it to one of my shows in Long Island, and when I tell you, those Long Island moms gobbled that shit up. I was like, okay, I only brought like enough for a few people, but now I'm like, okay, I guess I'll bring maybe this next show I'll bring some spanakopita and see what they say. I'm like, I doctored the recipe up. I put leeks in this time.
Oh.
So like, let's see if they notice it.
I want it.
Yeah. Also, sorry, I go off in tangents, and I hope that they end off somewhere. But if you need me,
they're perfect because you're hitting all the questions that we're gonna ask you anyway. So.
Yeah.
So you can
we love a talker.
We love a talker. We don't want to do work. We want you to do the work.
I will continue to babble and rabble and do all the things.
Rabble for your life.
Rabble on.
Rabble on, baby. Rabble on.
I know. Wig. I feel that already.
Wig, okay.
Wig. Did you just say wig?
Wig, okay.
I am ready for my wig.
Oh, Miss Gaga.
Yes.
Miss Stephanie Germanata with this beautiful, beautiful remix tape.
Oh, you liked it. I actually listened to it.
Girl, I have two songs that stand out in my head. That Ashniko, did she do Paper Doll? Was that what it was? Plastic Doll? No, what did she do?
Plastic
Ashniko
Doll?
did. What is it? Plastic Doll? Now I have to look it up because I love me some Ashniko. She there she is.
She's from England, right? That's the one.
Yes, I believe so. She did Plastic Doll. Yep. She was cutesy. She was Cutesy the Elephant. And I really loved the Brie Runway Babylon. That was sickening. I mean, Miss Brie Runway, she is also the moment. I'm looking out for her. I want her to do big things.
I still need to listen to it.
Do it. I highly recommend it. Keep an open mind and listen to it. You know what's weird? I love listening to that, like anything with a big BPM in the background while I'm working out is fantastic.
No, yeah, I use the Chromatic album workout all the time.
Right? But have you ever like listened to something like little while you're like planting and like repotting plants? I feel like I'm getting into it. I'm like a plant dad.
Your New Englander is showing. We don't have plants in New York.
Listen, my fiddle fig is thriving, and I owe it all to Ashniko, because I was like, I'm gonna fertilize the shit out of this tree, and she's growing, and I'm pruning hedges. I'm like, yes, that's my unhinged quarantine obsession. I was like, I think we all kind of just adopted plants throughout this pandemic. At least I know I did. And it's unhealthy. I have about 25 now, and they're all doing great. I don't neglect a single one. I talk to each one of them because I'm a crazy person. They all have.
You're supposed to.
Yeah, you're supposed to. It's like it's like talking to a baby in a tummy. You're like, now you're gonna learn French, and like they're gonna come out speaking oui, baguette, croissant, all that good stuff.
Omelette du fromage.
Wait, what's the thing from Dexter's Laboratory?
Omelette du
Oh,
fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Yeah.
Yes.
fromage.
Say it again.
Omelette
Yes.
du fromage.
Girl, I live for those cartoons. I grew up on all that shit. I didn't understand.
Absolutely.
I didn't understand what they were saying half the time, but
No.
you know what's weird when you watch something and it's just like it's so innocent as a kid, and then you watch it again as an adult, and you're like, oh my god, the innuendo.
Oh yeah. Well, that was like a very 90s thing because that's when they used to do that. But they don't do that anymore.
I mean, Rugrats is a huge what's the word? Like offender, not really, but
Yeah.
I mean, they were touching grounds on. They had the effeminate dad and the butch mom. They had the obviously sociopathic twins, and Angelica is crazy. Chucky is super anxious, and his dad is like just as bad. Like he inhibits his anxiety. Like it is crazy.
That was like Martyr.
Well, fuck you too, Caitlin.
Oh my god, it took my
Martyr is the Chucky Finster of drag.
That's true.
Are you really?
Yes.
I live. I live. Would
except
that
You
that-
should do a Chucky mix.
I was gonna say, would that be like your character? Would you do that for like Halloween?
You should do a mix.
I'm being Tammy Faye for Halloween. I already decided.
Oh, good.
Oh, you better.
You
I
didn't
can't
didn't get invited to the red carpet.
I know, I'm offended.
It was some interesting invites for that one.
No. I love the girls getting gigs and stuff, but I saw another one that was like talking about Tammy Faye and like LGBT like religious icons, and I was like, and y'all didn't book me for this? How dare you? I'm offended.
I lived for the girls that were over there. Miss Countess Mascara.
Yes, we love her.
She served
Yes.
the best Tammy Faye on that runway. I was like, bitch, you better. I love seeing a queen thrive, and when they're like, I hype my girls up. So when I see them doing well and succeeding, it makes me happy. I only wish that for everyone. And I hate the most pageant response, but it's true. I just like, I love seeing the girls work, and we've all struggled through the pandemic. So any job that you can get, baby, I'm rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. I'm your little Tyra in the background.
All right. What was I gonna ask? Have you done her Little Italy show? I really want to go, but I can't.
Yeah. I did. I actually was one of the, I think, was I the first one? No, I was the second one. Yeah, I was the second one that did it. And then I did her Pride show, which was amazing. It was so much fun. It's such a cute little quaint spot. It's called Lunella's in Little Italy. It's a tongue twister for me. And it's just so cute. It's so sweet. It's a great show. She's another one, like, I see how much she puts the effort into these shows with making her costumes, doing her hair, putting together a great set, bringing great guests. I mean, she brings everyone under the sun to her brunches, and I love them. They're so much fun. I've been as a patron, I've been as a guest spot. So go to Lunella's. Go see Miss Countess Mascara and have a good time. And while you're at it, stop by Long Island and see my show at the Post Office Cafe with Drag Queen Divas. And I have Jolena Jasmine with us. And we have Axel Andrews coming in from Florida.
Oh, hello.
That's my drag brother, my drag sister, Jolena. We have Miss Robin Fierce from Connecticut. She is my sickening sister who I'll be seeing this weekend with Miss Sienna Rose at Troop. So I have all these people in my life that I look on these days where I have bad days where I just like say, oh my God, I feel like I have nothing. You know, depression's a bitch. Inner saboteurs are a bitch. I have my own issues. We all do. But there's days where I have those hard days and I look at, you know, I look at my phone, I say, these are the names of my friends. These are the names of people that I'm so blessed and thankful to have at any moment. If I'm having a hard time, I can reach out to them and they're going to be there for me as like, I'm going to be there for them. And, you know, that's the power of drag to me, is finding your people, finding your family, finding voices that exceed, you know, they exceed your expectations of what you think drag can be. And you know, I'm very blessed to have found it. 10 years doing drag, I've found some great people in my life that I can call friend and family.
I didn't realize you've been doing drag for a decade.
I know. I'm an old fucking heifer. I am a juicy woman. I've been around this. These legs have taken me far and they've spread it wide. She's a good time gal, and I'm very, very thankful to have had such longevity in a very young person's game. I mean, I'm not old by any means. I'm 31.
Me too.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, isn't it great?
It's something.
Everything hurts. You know what happened?
Oh yeah.
I went to Laconia. I had a show in Laconia with a few queens up there. I had this issue happen where one of the patrons was shit-faced. I mean, it's Laconia. It's a biker bar. So, you know, what's to be expected? They live for drag. Miss New Hampshire, Miss Laconia, they are a good crowd. But this girl got so fucking wasted, which, like, bless, everyone have a good time, it's brunch, but she got so drunk, she kind of like, I think she thought it was funny, but she sort of know me showgirls me her ice from her glass. So I'm walking and I tell you, I've never ate shit so hard. I took the breath out of me, wiped back, recovered beautifully. But there was a minute where I was just like, the second I say, where I was like, okay, keep going. And then like I got up and then I felt it the next day. I was like, oh fuck, I fucked my shit up. I had like a bloody elbow. My legs were all numb. My toe was killing me for a month. And then I finally was like, okay, I need to go to a doctor. And I finally got that Mass Health, which she's lovely. We love not paying for healthcare. It should be free. It should be fucking free. It's been years since I saw any type of specialist, doctor, or anything, because I mean, modern medicine freaks me the fuck out. But
get vaxxed.
Get vaxxed. I literally, please. If there's anything I can agree on, it's that. The doctor scared the shit out of me. Yes. Do I pass out when I take blood? Absolutely. But get a vaccine.
Yeah,
I didn't
me
pass
too.
out. You won't either. Girl, blood, scary. Anyways,
Me too.
I saw a doctor for my foot, and he was like, "Oh, you just have the bone to like before the knuckle of the big toe is longer than the other one. You're kind of abnormal." And I'm like, "Oh, I am?" And he's like, "Yeah, and you have flat feet." I'm like, "Just tell me I'm ugly."
Oh. Well, now you don't have to serve in the military.
No, I have many things going against me for the military. I don't think I'm their first pick.
Nah.
I'm like, what's this, a bomb? What do? Do you snort it?
Do you hold it like a purse?
Do you hold it? Can I smoke it?
You could try.
I'm sure I can find a way. But yeah. Circling back, I don't remember where we left off, but
I have a new question.
Okay, new question.
Yeah. So you're like, I think you're such like a beauty queen. What are some good makeup tips?
Oh, thank you. I mean, for me, for drag, when I started, I was like, okay, I have a dance background ish. I used to background dance for a girl group in Boston called Jada. They were very short-lived. Red One produced their first hit single called American Cowboy, and Miss Thing, you best believe I used to perform with them as like she was it. She was like high heels, Miss Fish. You can't say that anymore, but back in the day we said it. Like, I was like, I felt so vaginal. Like I felt so womanly. I was like, okay, and I've always been a non-binary person, but when I came into my own before drag and doing that, I was like, okay, I'm realizing I'm peeling the layers to my identity right now. But when it comes to beauty and everything, I always tried my best to keep my features but heighten them. And it would always be sort of like a dramatic brow, barely any eye makeup, lashes, and lips. But when it comes to beauty nowadays, it's changed completely. I mean, my face has evolved throughout the years. I look back at when I started to the middle ground to just a year ago to now. I'm a chameleon, full in, full out. I believe that makeup should have no boundaries. You should just really go for it. And when it comes to beauty, it's all within. I mean, whatever your beauty is, that's you. However, I will tell you, every bitch out there should be lining their lips. I do not want to see no ghost pink lips with no liner on them. Sometimes these girls look so bad. And I just want to do a lip tutorial because I find just a little brown around the corners of your lips will make them, they'll give that little pucker, that little like little moment where it just sort of, you feel so just sexy and powerful. I think a lip changes everything. A snatched nose, if that's your thing. I think down to a V with just a dot at the button of your nose, and you don't even need to harshly contour it. I mean, just a little bronzer will give that softness that you want. With that definition, I know there's few things that trademark my face that'll never change, and it's my nose and it's my lips. And for me, when it comes to beauty and makeup, I think those are like just as equal as the eyes, which are the nipples of the face. But your nose is the penis and your mouth is the vagina. So you have to give attention to those places too. I mean, I'm Greek. My nose isn't perfect by any means, but does it look perfect in photos? You better believe contour. I mean, same thing with my lips. I want massive fucking Amanda Lepore lips. I want Pete Burns. I want Pete Burns every time I'm in drag. If someone tells me these are the largest lips I've ever seen, you look insane. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. I put more effort into my nose and my lips than I did anything else.
Do you have Botox? Would you get Botox? Not Botox.
Oh my God, do
Juvederm.
I have Botox? I'm Juvederm, honey. I am a walking advertisement. I am mostly filler. You don't.
But it looks pretty natural on you. So this is why I'm asking.
Thank you. It's been a steady love relationship for like 6 years.
Oh wow.
I got Botox first, and I was like, okay, this is nice. And then I took a little break because I was worried. Oh, you know what? I got Dysport, which, I mean, some people are controversial. Some people are like, I love Dysport. I hate Dysport. I find it's heavy and I find it's cheap. And if I'm going to put something in my face, I want it to be the real deal. So I'm like, shoot me up with Botox, baby. Just a little around the eyes. And she's like, you've been here. You were here yesterday. And I'm like, I feel like it's not working. But like, I want my eyebrows to my hairline. Like if I look like Ursula the Sea Witch when I'm done, beautiful. And like a little in the cheeks, why not? And obviously the lips. I really want I have such body dysmorphia, you guys. I have like there's so many issues I want to address on my face that are not issues. I know that they're not issues. They're no one's issues other than my own. And I find if you're not gonna do anything to hurt yourself or others, then do it. Do a little elective surgery poo or get a little filler or whatever's gonna make you happy, but whatever's gonna make you feel like your most self. And for me, Botox, Restylane, Juvederm, all the Brittany Lynn's out there, you wanna just be touched by the angels a little. It makes me feel my fantasy. And I have an injector that I've been going to for years, and I trust her with my face, and she knows the mapping of it. She could do it with her eyes closed. We have this great relationship where I'm like, make me look like Cher. I walk out,
It's giving Cher.
it's giving Cher, baby.
It's giving Cher.
Giving everything. And I'm like, it's been a month and I already want to go back. So
She's looking snatched though.
thank you.
Nobody can see it, but I can see it. You can
Thank
see it on
you.
her Instagram.
Yeah, you look gorgeous.
I know. Oh, thank you. I like don't take compliments well. It's one of my things. It's very when someone's like, "Oh my God, you look gorgeous," and I'm like, "Fuck off and die." Thank you.
Oh.
I grew up the fat kid in school. I grew up the loner. I grew up not having friends, not because I didn't want them, but because I have a very strict Greek family, and my mom was like, "You're not gonna have friends. You're gonna go to school. You're gonna be a doctor." And I became a drag queen.
Same thing.
I was like, same thing. I'm here helping people.
Exactly.
I know. I might, smoke a little weed while I'm doing it, but what doctor is sober? I'm telling you, they're all on something.
Mhm.
Probably.
They're all on something. But there's worse vices out there than a little weed. It's legal.
It is legal.
Mm-hmm. But such is life.
Wig, okay.
I know. Wig. I feel that already.
Wig, okay.
Wig. Did you just say wig?
Wig, okay.
I am ready for my wig to go fly.
My next
Yes.
big question is, will you ever go on the race?
I don't know, will I?
Have you
I don't know.
auditioned?
I'll be completely honest with you. I auditioned once, and it was very early on,
Okay.
and I wasn't sure of myself. I remember having a full panic attack, and how on brand for me. I'm always anxious and always having a little bit of a internal struggle with myself. I'm like, it's that "you're not good enough" voice. She lives here. Her name's Carol. She's a cunt, and she's always in the back of my head. And I remember bawling. I was like, "Why are you America's Next Drag Superstar?" And I'm like, I'm not. I'm not. I remember saying, "I'm not." I remember crying. And I was like, "Why'd you do that? You didn't even send your video, but why are you crying? Like, you can just delete it. You can just not send that." But I was like, that's authentic, and I'm gonna send it. But I'm just like, I live with zero regrets in my life. I try to, and I try to grow, and I try to learn, and I try to build myself up to be so confident and sure. But we have those moments of weakness where we don't feel our most fabulous, and I definitely I welcome those dark moments sometimes because they are so eye-opening and they really teach you, and I use them as teachable lessons and not really like, "Oh, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I didn't fuck up so much. I wish I didn't have such bad self-image issues, self-confidence issues." But those moments of realization and really stepping back and saying, "Okay, I feel like shit right now, what can I do to make myself never feel like this again? So I take those moments as learning lessons, and I've since built myself up to this place where, I mean, I'm 10 years in, I feel so sure of who I am and what my drag is. Will I ever audition again? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm happy. And I think you need to be happy, and you need to do drag for reasons that make you want to do it, not for self-indulgent things. If I were to get on a TV show, that's great. I really hope that platform works out great for me, but is it something I'm avidly seeking? No. You know, I want to make drag something that I love doing, and I do. I love doing what I do. I'm so blessed to have these shows that I can say are mine or that I'm a part of, and guest spots with great friends that I'm so thankful to be doing. And I want more for myself, but I'm not pushing myself to it. Whatever the universe brings to me, I'm so happy and blessed and fortunate to say that'll also be mine. But yeah.
I think if you did audition, I think first of all, your drag is obviously polished enough, but I think producers would eat you up. They would definitely love to cast you.
I make good TV. I'm a crazy bitch. I'm a crazy fucking bitch. I remember when I was doing shows in Boston a while ago. I had Juju B, who's, you know, she's been a great friend of mine for years. Enough that you know, we're friendly, and she says things to me that I take to heart, and I say thank you because I want to hear them. And one of these moments is not those, but it was kind of like the most accurate read. She was like, you would be Laganja underneath the table crying hysterically, but gorgeous. And I'm like, I'll take it. You know, I might need to like smoke a little here and there to keep myself sane, or like maybe I need to be medicated for this, get my Adderall and keep myself focused because she's prescribed. Let's not get crazy. I don't know. I feel like, you know, I welcome a fun moment, and I welcome any crazy time with open arms. I have very little reservations when I am in drag. When I'm out of drag, you know, I'll second guess, and I'll step back and be like, whoa, you know, I'm cool with hanging back. I'll watch you guys have fun, but like, not today. But when I'm in drag, I'm like, oh, what's that pill on the ground? Oh, I guess I'll eat it.
Oh no.
I know. I mean, am I that awful person? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But you know what? I know that about me. And, you know, I love her. And like, will I do some crazy shit? Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely will. Will I get on the bar and maybe like flash my tits? Probably. You know, but who doesn't?
It's what the world wants.
Who among us?
Who among us not flashed a stranger? Whether it's the top or the bottom, you know, it's, you know, it's that's what we like to call a San Diego hello. And
oh, that's how my parents met.
Oh no.
I love San Diego. That is a key of a place. I
do too. Mm-hmm. Martin, do you want to ask your question?
Oh, is it my question?
Since we're talking about crazy moments.
Oh yes. Miss Phaedra, can you give us a time in nightlife and in drag that something scandalous, something crazy, something that left an impression in your mind? Give us a juicy story.
An impression, and people are, oh my god, these your viewers are gonna be like, this fucking mess.
That's what we like to see.
Yes.
This is a very special story for me because it was the first drag con ever, and I was a part of it. I was at a had the whole booths and everything. It was wicked fun, and I did a show at Redline DTLA with Miss Barta Bichu, and we had some other great, fabulous out of state talent, which I was part of, and local talents, and Ritzy Bits was there. Oh my God, wait. I have to go back. This was the iconic Ritzy Bits moment where she took down the curtain. She did a backflip and she took down the whole fucking curtain. I will send you this video, and I swear to God, I was shit-faced. I remember holding my tuck because I was going to pee myself because this bitch did a backflip and took the whole stage with her and just kept going. And I was like, that's drag.
Very typical of Ritzy.
I fucking love her.
I do too.
I'm so happy she's doing great in Texas. I mean, I want her back in New York in the worst way. I miss her so much. But I mean, I'm so happy to see she's thriving as well. See, like these are people that I look at and I'm like, you're like family to me. Like they're my sisters, they're my brothers, they're my kids, they're my aunts, they're my uncles, they're everything. So seeing her do well makes me happy. But back to being salacious, because that's something I'm very well known for, and I'm known for being a little bit of a hot mess express, and that's kind of what makes drag fun for me, because I like to push myself out there and have fun that I normally wouldn't. And it was at Redline DTLA, and was shit-faced, of course, and she was cross-faded and feeling the fantasy, and I told you I had to pee. I was laughing so hard. I was like, okay, I have to pee. There was this guy who looked like a Mountie. He looked really hot, and he was like dark beard, like blue eyes, tan kind of skin. He was just like, he looked so good. And I was like, I have to pee. Do you want to come with me? He's like, yeah, I want to come with you. I'm like, oh my God, amazing. So like, he'll hold my purse. Hold my purse. I'm gonna go pee.
What men are good for?
It's just literally, what are men good for? Nothing.
Nothing.
Other than that. And we're close to the bathroom, and I'm like, mind my own business, put my purse down, gonna go pee. This man is so nice to watch the door, I feel, but then I turn around. He is pants down, hands to the wall, legs spread, ass out. And let me tell you, it was gorgeous. It was glorious. It was like a perfect round, bulbous set of cheeks. And I am as disgusting a top as you can imagine. And did I even flinch? No, I didn't. I was like, I don't have to pee right now. So I ate his ass in full drag, and it was
as one does.
It was a lovely 5 minutes of completion, and we left. I went pee. I came out, and Pheromone was there, sitting with her and my friend Ariel, and Ricky, and a few other girls who I don't remember. And they look at me up and down, and I'll never forget the outfit. I was wearing this big blonde hair. I call this my puckerfish era. My lips were like super overdrawn to the point where I used to pretend I was the Joker because they came to my dimples. So my lips, huge. To the side of my cheek, the wig was askew. My tits, one was missing. So I had a deflated titty and one titty looked heaving bosom. And they were like, what happened to you? I was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? I'm drinking my drink. I'm having a good time. I'm smiling. Hey, girl, hey. They were like, your lips are on the side of your face. You're missing the lash. Your tits out. Like, you have to be on in like 2 seconds. Did I do my number? Absolutely. But was I a complete fucking mess? Yes. Because I ate a Canadian boy's ass, and I will do it over again and over again and over again.
As you should.
So that's my salacious little story.
I love
We love.
It's long-winded, but you know what? I feel like these are the moments that change your life, and you really grow as a person. And You know, I'm still friendly with him. We're
Oh,
still
good.
Facebook friends. He since has a boyfriend, and I'm so happy
Boo.
for that.
Oh.
Boo. But
Boo.
hey, I'm single. The DMs are open. If you want your ass ate by a Greek drag queen, you know where to find me. I post all my shows online. And I won't say no.
Speaking of shows, what shows do you have coming up?
Transitions. Love.
Yes. Okay. So this Friday, I'm gonna be at Troop 429 with Miss Sienna Rose. That's Miss Sienna Rose official, because she is what? Official. I love when drag queens say official at the end of their thing. Like, it's officially me. Welcome to me. And she's very that moment. She's that girl. So we're gonna be doing Sienna Says. It's gonna be that beautiful show at Troop 429, and I will be in Long Island with the Drag Queen Divas this Saturday and Sunday. It is going to be stunning. We have 2 shows at the Post Office Cafe on Sunday, and we have 1 show at Huntington at Patchogue at Better Men Distillery. We've never been there before, so it should be really fun. All the events sold out this weekend, so I'm very blessed for that. So yeah, that's where I am this weekend. But I just finished my show at Gracie in Boston. That happens monthly.
When?
And that's my Greek brunch. My next one's Halloween.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
I'm so excited. And I feel like I can share it here because I don't think my people will be tuning into this.
That's okay.
Because they're very Greek. And let me tell you, like, these are straight off the boat Greek people who are, I mean, I don't know if you know anything about Greek people, but a lot of them are Greek Orthodox. A lot of them have strict values.
Yep.
To have my community behind me, and it gets me so emotional because I'm such a baby. I cry at the single thought of something just like very heartwarming and emotional. But these people came out for drag, for the culture, for artists that shaped me, Greek artists that were like, I was belly dancing in front of the mirror when I was a kid. I was like, I'm gay as shit. Like, this, you don't see that in the gay world and the Greek world. You don't see an embrace of gay people. I mean, the Greek church in itself, they have some real backwards mentalities, and you know, the bishops have said outright out for gay people deserve no rights. So to see people in the Boston Greek community who are not like that, who are so accepting, who are so warm and loving, and have welcomed this show that it's going to be my 3rd one coming up, but they have, with open arms, it sells out within the hour of me announcing it, and it sold out at the show. I feel really pissed off because I have friends who can't come to my Halloween show, but I'm like, it's fine, I'll sneak you in. But the Greek show for Halloween, I mean, obviously I'm doing my big fat Greek wedding.
Of course.
And a little inside tea, I'm doing Aunt Vula. And I mean, Angela Martin, can you get a better fake Greek person? Like,
right?
She
is not Greek.
She's not Greek at all, but Miss Angela Martin serves an Aunt Vula, and I'm so excited to do that among many other numbers. My sets for that show are long. They're long sets, and there's productions, there's stunts, there's things. We just broke plates at this last one, so it we add the little Greekness in there. And it's all in Greek. I mean, it's an all Greek show, but I like to mix in there. I've done Arabic songs, I've done Spanish songs, I've done French songs, and they're all sung by Greek artists because, like America, like any other place, we're a melting pot. We have a lot of different cultures under one umbrella of our country. And I want to embrace all aspects. I don't want it to be one note. I want it to touch base on everyone. You know, I want everyone to feel included when they're at my shows, and that's what I try to do. With whatever it is, I want there to be a moment where you're like, oh my God, that's my diva. I'm gonna jam out right now. I want you to have that moment. You know, I'm not gonna pull you on stage and let you have your moment, but I want you to have a moment for me.
That's what the drag queens are for.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's my weekend in a nutshell. So I'm in Long Island. I'm in Connecticut. I'm a traveler. I'm a gypsy. I go a little bit wherever the wind blows. You know, like Pocahontas, but more drunk.
But more Greek.
More Greek. You know, there's ouzo on deck at all times. I'm looking at it right now, next to my tequila and my bottle of vodka.
Too strong for me. I can't.
Oh, babe, what do you like to drink?
What
do you like to drink?
I'm this simple girl. I just like vodka or tequila.
Oh, what's that drink you like? Is it pina colada?
Oh, I love pina colada.
Yeah, she loves pina colada.
I like rum.
Do you order that when you go? Do you order? I love rum. Rum's good, but do you order that when you go to a bar?
If they offer it, I will not order it if it is not on the menu. If you know what I mean.
Okay. If they offer it, I like that. I like that because I've worked as a bartender.
So have I.
Throughout the years, you know how fucking annoying it is for that one person.
Oh, I would never.
Be like, can I have a frozen drink? Can I have a strawberry daiquiri?
Oh my God.
Or like my favorite was, can I have a mojito?
Oh my God, I hate mojitos with such a passion.
Like,
not the taste, just making
you
them.
muddle them. You muddle them.
It is so annoying.
Babe. It is so annoying.
I hate mojitos.
Muddle fucking mint. Yeah, and you know what? I don't know if it was just the place I worked, but there were always like snails and bugs in the mint, because mint is one of those I don't know what the word is, but it attracts
bugs.
Pests.
Yeah.
The bugs, yes. And like I remember muddling and seeing a snail muddle underneath my muddle. I was like, I can't do this. I just killed an innocent little snail. It probably had little snail babies in there somewhere. I'm like,
No.
I'm way too sensitive in that regard. Other ways, I'm just like, you know, like men, I have no sensitivity towards. Like, fuck the patriarchy.
They don't count. They're not anything.
They don't count. They don't count.
Aren't we supposed to peg the patriarchy or something? I think that's all
that's
at the mat.
so controversial. That's so controversial that she wore that, but at the same time, you know, I get the statement.
Same.
I totally get it. I stand behind it.
I think everyone should get pegged.
Yeah, why not?
I know many married men with wives who peg. Like, I don't mean to brag, but I subtle brag. I know a lot of married men who get pegged.
Where's the bragging point in that? Just that you know that? Are you pegging that?
I mean, I like, you know, like in the House Bunny when she's like, I know a lot of men, hairy and not hairy, but I don't mean to brag. And I'm like, same. I know a lot of men.
I know a lot of men. Quote of the year.
I know a lot of men. But fuck them.
Peg them.
Women on the other hand, literally peg them. Women on the other hand, beautiful angels, each one of them.
Agreed.
Every woman is a gift. Every woman is a gift. And
women should also get pegged if they want.
100%.
I agree. But I'm a militant feminist. And you know what? If she wants to get pegged, she should get pegged. If she
100.
doesn't want to peg.
If she wants to be the pegger, she's allowed.
You better let her.
She is allowed. She's allowed. She better give them the business. Whoever it is. Like, you know, Martha Stewart is out there pegging Snoop Dogg.
Yes.
Without a doubt. Every time I see them together, I'm like, that's boss bitch right there. She gets hers.
It's the hardened criminal inside her.
What?
She learned it in jail.
I mean, she did some hard time. She probably
very hard time.
You know, the girls
like she
teach each other how to peg in jail, right?
Yeah, she probably had a prison wife that we don't know that she loves, and she probably has a pen pal with.
Aw.
And she's like, you getting yours? And she's like, absolutely, babe.
Snoop Dogg.
We love women on this show.
We love women. And listen, peg everyone. Everyone should get pegged.
Everyone quote of the
Except
century.
not me.
Except not me.
Except not me. No, it's so messy.
Same. I don't really enjoy that peg life. Thank you.
You know, ouch. You know, the same thing with women. Bottoms deserve the world. There should be just bottoms running this world.
I think they already do.
They should.
At least in New York, they do.
Do they? Because I've seen some really bad treatment of our dolls, of the girls. I've seen some bad treatment of them. So be nice to everyone, but especially women in bottoms. They take it really hard.
And women who are bottoms.
And women who are bottoms.
I believe
and bottoms
God,
mean anyone.
I believe God is a bottom.
God is a bottom. God is a bottom. Without a question.
And on that note, I think we should wrap up this
God
episode.
is a bottom. Hey, did we touch base on everything you wanted to touch base on?
Yes, I think so.
We're good.
We said all the things. We did all the things.
Trust me, I do a little check mark every time where we hit something I want to talk about.
Love. Well,
work.
.com.
WERRRK.com
and .tv.
So much fun. And .tv. And
Chiffon knew.
.world.
Everything. Chiffon knew what she was sending over to us today. Just saying.
She knew. She's like, this one doesn't shut the fuck up.
This is not the first. It's not the first time.
She's gonna rant about nothing. She's gonna ramble. She's gonna have anxiety attack. Her cheeks are gonna flush. The viewers won't see it at home, but she's having a panic attack underneath it all. But I had the best time with you.
Yes,
thank you so much.
You guys give me life.
You're a joy.
Yes.
Our viewers are looking at you with
our viewers.
Lovely eyes. Yeah, our viewers. I'm literally gonna start calling our listeners our viewers. Just because
our 8 listeners are now viewers.
Our 8 viewers. Miss Phaedra.
Listen, I am horny for all of you.
Where can the kids find you on the internet?
The viewers.
Well, the viewers, hi viewers, welcome to my social plug of the show. I am everywhere at Phaedra Phaded, PHAEDRA PHADED, because it's alliteration and we think that's sassy. When can I do the brief thing of my name?
Please.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to be Phaedra. It was supposed to be like Cher, like my face, where I was just like, I'm just gonna go out once, and I bought this beautiful Bagley Mishka dress, and it was New Year's, and I got so wasted that I woke up. I planked through the ball drop. I planked on top of the bar, face first, and then I stumbled across the street to a Howard Johnson's, which you're probably all too young for that. Some of you are not. And I stayed at Howard Johnson's that night with my friends, and I woke up gripping a toilet, which how on brand. And they were like, girl, you were so faded last night. Meanwhile, like, again, lashes askew, tights are halfway off, I'm naked. And I was like, girl, that's a good last name. Phaded? Yeah. Phaedra Phaded? Sure. PH though. And that's my name. And that's where you can find me everywhere. I might be Faded Phaedra on Twitter. I am, now that I think about it, because I got into a fight with a Trump supporter and they blocked my account. So now I have a new Twitter. So if you want to follow a girl on Twitter, get my followers back. I had 10,000 and I'm at a lovely 200.
Oh no.
But I mean, she's legit on Instagram and Facebook and all that other stuff. And I have a Snapchat if you want to Snapchat me your hoodillies and cha-chas. I'm gonna give you honest critiques.
You like that?
You like that?
You like that?
You like that? Okay. I mean, have you ever just like been presented a genital that you never asked for, and you just give like a Yelp review. I give a good Yelp review. I'm like, okay, the foreskin's there. That's nice. That's nice. Can we peel it back and see the head? Oh, perfect. Perfect. Now let's see. What's your clit like? Fabulous. Okay, we're gonna give you a 10 out of 10. Sir, with the uncut one, 8 out of 10. It looks like you haven't washed.
You should do a TikTok series of this.
I usually just, if they send me an unsolicited, I just say mine's bigger, even if I'm not telling the truth. Because I usually freak out.
Like my dad. No, I would say something like my dad's is bigger, and then they stop talking.
That's even better.
Or they keep talking, in which case we have a very colorful friend that we just made, and we can talk to them about anything.
That's true.
I used to talk to a homeless person by the road in the Boston Commons. Every day I would go to school, and he would talk to me about everything. He would just yell, and I would yell back, and I'm like, this is good. We need to yell more. Yeah.
That could be a podcast in itself.
Yeah, right. I was like, we need to yell more. I was like, he's like, I'm having a bad day. And I'm like, me too. What are you mad about? He's like, everything. I'm like, right. I hate kids. He's like, I hate my penis. And I was like, cut it off. And he's still alive, this man. He did not cut it off, but that's the special kind of crazy that I like and welcome into my life. So if you're a little kooky like me, you're welcome anytime in my house.
And on that note,
thank you so much for coming on our shit show. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Come back.
Yeah, we'll definitely have you back at some point. This is a very enjoyable episode for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You made it so easy.
So.
We love.
You made it so easy.
Really? Okay, good. I like to hear that. Okay. Well, I love you both.
Oh, thank you. I'm Martyr.
So thank you for having me.
Thank you. I'm C.Tepper.
I almost cried.
Oh,
I almost cried during. I'm happy I didn't. I kept my composure. I'm like, that earns me a Snickers. So like, I'm excited. I'm excited.
And on that, I'm Martyr.
I'm C.Tepper.
And this
was Wigging Out. All the wigs.
We all deserve Snickers. Goodbye, kids.
Yes,
Bye.
we do.
I'm C.Tepper. You can follow me on Instagram at C.Tepper and read my book, The State of Drag, where I interviewed 175 drag queens from around the world. All proceeds go to charity on Amazon.com.
Ooh, I love that. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Drag the Martyr. And if you have any thoughts, comments, dick pics, send them to dragthemartyr@gmail.com.
Listen, rate, and review us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Pandora.
And catch up with past episodes on WERRRK.com. That's WERRRK.com. Artwork for Wigging Out was provided by Glitter Baby Online. That's Glitter Baby Online. Thank you.